Hey guys, it's Antonia Marquis, and this week has been a crazy week between the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B fight that went on and the death of Mac Miller. It's just been insane, and I have a lot to say about both of those things because both of those things have a lot to do with the type of message that I want to spread to my audience. First, let's talk about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Love them both so much. Honestly, equally. Their music is fun, they're cute, they're awesome women, hilarious, both of them. And when the news came out that the two of them got into a fight, it really upset me. Because before this point, both of them have been really professional and chill about the whole feud that's supposed to be going on between them. And anytime they were asked in interviews how they felt about each other, they would always say, "Oh, she's cool, I don't have any problems with her." And that's better than beefing with each other. So I was okay with that, even though in my opinion I don't think there's any reason that they shouldn't like each other. So I was proud of them for speaking about each other in that way and not in a nasty way. But when this news came out, I don't know why I'm so out of breath. I'm just really passionate and there's a lot going on in my head right now, and I want to make sure I say everything that I want to say. And as you can see, I'm rocking my Girls Need to Support Girls shirt because I really truly do believe in this message. And the reason this story upset me so much that they got into a fight is because both of these women call themselves queen, and everybody calls them queen. But to me, queens don't behave like that. Queens support other queens. Queens know that they aren't the queen, they are a queen. Because anytime any of you call me queen or the queen, I'm like, no. So are y'all, I'm a queen, not the. Queens speak positively and lovingly, and they're careful with their words. And they only speak when they have something important to say. And they hold composure, and they take the high road. They never stoop down to a low level. They always are classy and true to themselves, and they don't let anything break them. That's what a queen is. Queens spread love and positivity. They are royal. They are powerful, and with that power, they're meant to spread good things, happiness, support, hope, all good things. That's what a queen is to me, and that is what a queen should be. So it really upset me because how they behaved in this fight, the fact that they're even fighting, is not the behavior of a queen. Not at all. And that's why I'm proud of myself. I've never called myself a queen. But since I say we all are, then that should include me. But I'm proud of myself because I behave in that queen way that I just described. And it breaks my heart that they're fighting because I just don't understand it. What reason are they fighting? Is it only because they're both seen as powerful women in hip hop and they just want one of them to have the title and not both of them? It makes no sense to me why us women, not only us women, but especially the women in the rap community, don't support each other. It's already hard being a female rapper. It's already a difficult thing. It's hard to get respect, and you're made fun of a lot. It's really hard as a female in hip hop to get that kind of respect. So to me, it would make more sense if all female rappers, and just all women and all people in freaking general, would just support each other. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense to me to waste your time by fighting when you can use that energy to create. It would have been so much cooler if Nicki and Cardi just came together and came out with a surprise album. And they don't have to be best friends, but just realize that there's no reason that you both can't be successful, and use what everybody thinks you should be doing, which is fighting, and say, no, you know what? We've been fighting for too long. There's no reason for us to fight. We should be good role models. We should show support for one another. Let's come out with a freaking album. That would have been the move that they should have made. And for some reason, they're not doing that. And for some reason, they forgot that they're queens, and they forgot that they're royalty, and they didn't hold themselves to that standard. And they fought with words, with nasty words, with throwing things, with fighting. That's not okay. That is not a good way to represent your character at all. Because to me, even though they both play around and have some silly lyrics sometimes, they are both very smart, and they're funny, and they are entrepreneurs, and they know what they're doing. They have so much power to the point where you say their name and anybody knows who they are. Like, you just go up to a stranger and say Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, and they're like, oh, I know them. I saw them on this or on this. That's power. And when you have that amount of power, you should be a queen or a king. And you should take advantage of it in the best way possible by spreading the message of love and support and positivity and success and hope. And these two girls came from New York, and they had a hard time growing up and in their early lives. So they should be a role model. They should be a role model for all the young girls that come from the same place that they came from. And they should set that example that, hey, you can be successful by being yourself and by spreading love, and just by doing your own thing. You can get to the place where I'm at, doing whatever it is that you want to do. That should be what they should be doing with their platform. And that's what I want to do with my platform, even though obviously my platform is not as big as theirs. I know one day it'll grow. And even with the amount of people watching right now, if this message spreads, even if it was just one person watching this, if it could inspire you to do these kind things, that means something to me, because that's how I want to use my platform, and that's how all of us queens and kings should do it. Like, when you're alive, you should have a meaning. You shouldn't just be living. You shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm successful, this is great, I have all this attention. I don't care about the attention. I care about the impact that I can make with the audience that I have, with the amount of people that I can spread my message to. That's what I care about. And I'm very passionate about this. It seems like every single female rapper and other rappers and people in the music industry have beefed. And it never made any sense to me, just because, oh, I'm a female rapper and you're a female rapper, we shouldn't like each other. Like, that makes no sense. And the prime example of a true queen to me, the most awesome, most creative, talented, beautiful, intelligent, loving queen in the rap industry is Missy Elliott. And all of those same traits that I just described in Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill. They are prime examples of actual true queens in the hip-hop community. All I ever see them doing in their music, in their interviews, in their everyday life, in their social media, is spread love. And they never come on social media or speak unless they have something kind to say, or unless they have an actual message. They think about what they're saying before it comes out their mouth. They think about the impact. They know and they realize how important the words that they're saying are and the influence that it can have on all the people watching or reading or listening. They know that. And Missy Elliott is always, always showing love to other rappers, singers, artists, people. She's always only saying positive and loving things and showing her heart. Never has she gotten nasty. Never has she beefed or got into a fight. She composed herself, and she was always herself. Like, you don't have to always try to one-up somebody. You can be successful and you can see somebody else and you can be like, they're doing their thing. They're really out here killing it. And so am I. That's cool. I'm gonna cheer them on. I'm gonna clap for them because they're doing it. They're doing something with their life. They're putting in that work. That's how we should look at each other. And I don't get it. I love Nicki and I love Cardi. And there's no hate. There's literally, I don't love one more than the other. I love them equally. But I want them to realize this. It made me so upset seeing those videos or seeing the news articles talking about their fight, because I was just like, what? They kept themselves composed for all this time and then they just exploded. For what reason? Y'all both have so much going on, so many good things going on in your lives. Don't take that for granted. Don't take for granted all the attention that you get. Come together and show girls and show other women and show the hip hop community that we're stronger when we work together or when we support each other. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying. It just made me really upset because I want y'all to be the true queens that everybody sees you as and not have the behavior of anything less than that. It's crazy because usually I have a hard time talking. I always have to think about what I'm gonna say next, and I have a lot of anxiety with speaking. Sometimes I stutter or have a lisp, or I mix up letters when I speak because of how much anxiety I have about it. And I like literally, if I'm asked a question or if I have something to say, I'm a thinker and I want to say what I mean, so it usually takes me a second to think about what it is I want to say and make sure, almost kind of rehearse it and make sure that it's exactly how I want to say it in the tone I want to say it, so that I'm always speaking kindly and in a kind tone and getting my point across as clearly as possible. So since I'm usually like that, you can tell that since I'm speaking so easily on this topic, it's because I'm so passionate about it. I don't have to think. These are the things that I believe in and I support, and I can literally go on for hours and hours and hours just stressing the importance of supporting each other. But you can truly tell the difference if you know me, if I'm talking about freaking baseball, which I'm not passionate about, or if I'm talking about these important things that are important to my heart and that I'm passionate about. My passions are strong, and that's the reason I like red. It's a passionate color. Anyways, the second thing I wanted to talk about that's really sad that happened this week is the death of Mac Miller, and he passed away from overdose. It's extremely sad news. It's really sad that this is happening and has happened to so many people, that so many people struggle with it, and not just famous people that we're seeing, people that are not famous in our everyday lives. They're struggling with it too. Demi's struggling with it. It's really sad, especially because we don't know this. And what I think is important to say about this is that it's great. It's great seeing all the messages of love being spread over all social media and all videos from famous people and just from everybody. All you see on Instagram is just a picture of Mac, and everybody saying how kind he is and how he had a good heart and he only wanted to make people smile. And that's great. I love that. I love that people are spreading that kind of love. But what I think is important is that when people are alive and they're that type of person that's putting that kind of energy out, which is what the world needs, they should know how important they are. They should know that people view them in this way. They should be told this while they're alive. They should be told, man, I know you have a good heart and I feel it and I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate your existence. You made an impact in my life. Like these other famous people that have gotten a chance to hang out with them or be close to him, which is different than, you know, us fans. Those people in anybody's life that you actually see and hang out with should let you know those things. Because we forget our importance sometimes. We don't think it's enough sometimes. We think we're a bother sometimes. We have a lot of mental struggles going on, and most of us hide it. Most of us never talk about it with anybody. And most of us don't feel that love while we're alive. It's always a flood of love after the people pass away. Like they always say, you know, this person was a very, very important part of the music industry or of my life, or just made an impact. And if we all hear those things or tell each other these things face to face while we're alive, just imagine the love we're all gonna have. Just telling a person that you appreciate them or what you appreciate about them, face to face, human connection, letting them know so they can feel it and they can see that you mean it sincerely. That I love you, you're important, I appreciate your existence. I think that we need to do that more. Don't wait for special occasions, don't wait until it's too late. Tell them immediately, remind them constantly. Let your friends, strangers, everyone know that you're a safe place and they can come to you if they need to talk, and that you're not going to judge them, that you're an open ear, and just be there for each other. Because literally, we are all struggling with something. A lot of us don't tell each other about it. We just hold it in, and that's not good, because then it might end up like this. It's just really upsetting to me because he was so young. He actually was a kind person, and he had so much more to do in this world. So it upset me that he didn't get a chance to continue to be a light in this world. And we gotta let the lights in this world know that they're a light in this world. Because without these lights, the world would be dark. And there's so much darkness in the world, and there's so much hate, that anybody that's spreading love, positivity, change, happiness, fun, support, any of those good things needs to be treasured, and know that they're treasured and they're important. We need more of those lights, and we have to take care of the ones that we already have. So let a person know how you feel about them, and how much you care and that you're there for them. And we're all gonna miss you, Mac. Thank you for all of the positivity and kindness that you spread while you were here, and I know that it will live on. So that's all I have to say about these things. I hope it means something to you. I just feel like we should all be passionate about these things, about supporting one another, about letting each other know that they're important and being there for one another. I feel like we should all be passionate about this, and I know I am. Like, my heart's beating. I could literally talk forever. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Stand for something. Have a meaning to your life. Don't just live. Don't just watch. Strive to make an impact in this world while you're here. Strive to have a purpose and have a meaning that's greater than yourself. And yeah, just love one another. That's the main message of this that I want y'all to know. I always say that. I have the freaking tattoo, love you. I have the be kind and be nice, stand up. I'm about this life, and I want y'all to be about this life too. Please be passionate with me, stand with me, Let's use the internet for good. Let's use our platforms for good. Let's just be good, okay? Can we do that? I love you all. I love Mac, I love Nicki, I love Cardi, and I love you. Okay, talk to you later.